Welcome to the Wizarding World in Special Education.
Laws, IDEA. This law states that children with disabilities get a free, appropriate education. ADA of July 1990 is a civil rights law that bans discrimination based on disability. Section 504, part of the Rehabilitation Act of 1973, requires the needs of students with disabilities to be met as other students' needs are met. IDEA 97 requires every state to have policies and procedures to ensure a free, appropriate education for all students with disabilities. Voucher and special education plans allow parents of children who need special education to ask the school district to pay for their child's education at an appropriate school. Public Law 94-142 guarantees a free, appropriate public education to each child with a disability. The history of special education and STEM led up to the laws I previously mentioned. The greatest historical impacts were made when rich white people were impacted by disabilities. Case in point, Franklin Roosevelt and his retreat at Warm Springs that helped many with disabilities. Post-war America led up to vast improvements in the lives of people who have disabilities. Medical treatments and integration in society made great gains after wars. The movie, Music Within, gave a synopsis of how IDEA was born from disabled veterans' push for inclusion.
Inclusive practices give kids equality while accepting their differences. The main equalizer is UDL. UDL benefits all students by providing multiple means of engagement, representation, and expression. Inclusion benefits all. Every child is like a puzzle piece, and schools and students are only complete when all puzzle pieces are in place.
General and special educators should work closely together to plan and teach students. A truly inclusive classroom looks like a classroom with just two teachers. Students are able to receive multiple representations of the content with scaffolds embedded in the instruction for all students.
The key to behavioral successes is to partner with families. Creating intervention programs and putting structures in place prepares students for learning. We learned both traumatized and students with special needs can both benefit with effective plans in place.
Assistive technology opens up the world and can even the playing field in STEM for people with disabilities. Unlike the wand that chooses the wizard, technology works magic for all. When a student who has disabilities is provided with technology tools, their world can change. Educators need to embrace and implement these technologies for all students' learning achievement.